Hello, hello, it's me, Dan. Welcome to Sunday night, late and late. Yeah, okay, I'll take that. Felicia is getting me stuff. Yeah, can eat that as well. And she's going to sit here in a second and introduce herself. We are back in the world of... Wait, is that money?
Oh, I forgot we have cake to eat.
Apparently we have cake to eat as well.
We have banana cake.
Why are we here? Why are we hanging out here? What were we doing? Why are we here? What time is it? It's 6:30.
We just finished with the teenagers.
Yeah, well, we haven't actually. We came to try and open the thing, but we couldn't because we're still not strong enough. So, oh, we came to talk to Gart. That's right. We had to talk to Gart because maybe we're gonna do some karaoke.
Can I help you?
Now?
No, you don't. It's not happening.
Is it very soft? It's okay.
I can make it a bit louder, I guess. That's it. It's
Okay.
better. Okay, better.
It's for no one. It's a prop. I'm not letting anyone use it after the great karaoke catastrophe of 44.
What happened in 44?
A lot of people got killed because some arsehole wanted to sing karaoke.
It's not a prop. It's for your clients. I know it's used.
Okay, yes, it's for some clients.
I'm a real client. I paid my bills, and I have the right... Oh, yeah, because the other one's quite angry. I'm a real client. I paid my bills, and I have the right to use the karaoke machine.
Ha! Well, we don't have any tapes. They all got stolen.
It's alright. I have my own song with me. Give him the tape for Smallest Church in St. Saints.
The man in the vest and the violet shirt stares at the tape you've just given him. He begins to frown. Hard. This is the look of a man who's defeated. He knows he's out of excuses.
Fine, fine. Climb on that stage and do your thing. Just get out of my hair. I'll plug it in for you. Damn karaoke machine.
Oh yeah. Time to do the damage.
Alright. We're going to sing karaoke.
The stage is all set up for your performance. Feels silent. You can hear the pellets creak under your feet. You feel a little dizzy, a little unsteady suddenly.
So, are you ready for your thing now? Let me know when I should turn on the karaoke carousel.
Look around the room first.
There are some people out there, but mostly a post-meridian slumber has fallen on the premise. Not super lively. It would be wiser to perform in the evening, no? But the choice is yours. Yes, you could always do it in the evening.
Look, Kim.
It will be less scary with a lot of people.
It'd be less scary with a lot of people. Test it.
Immediately, a loud feedback noise startles the room. You feel like an amateur. How are you supposed to hold the mic? Should you just sing into it? Where should you stand?
Look, Kim, we're going to sing karaoke.
I can see that.
Lieutenant steps away from the stage, ready for your performance. Okay, we're too low. I don't think we need to. I don't think we can do it yet.
Okay,
because
let's not
it
do it.
cannot be retried.
Yeah, let's not do it.
So let's leave first. This feels right. You belong here. All right, we'll sing later because yeah, it's the cops are still there. I thought the cops had left.
Again? I can't believe this shit.
Okay, see you around. You're still a dick. She's nicer.
Yes? What is it?
You have a blue uniform. Mine's black. What does this mean?
It means I'm a patrol officer, sir.
Okay. Oh, he's black too. Oh, the other guy. All right. Oh, this is our friend. He's just hanging out here all the time. How's it?
Hi again, gendarme.
Oh, I have to get my composure up.
Bye-bye, gendarme.
Bye-bye, gendarme. We're supposed to show him. Oh, not yet. How can a bar be out of vermouth? Alright, so there's a couple things we need to do. We need to... Oops, wrong button. We need to get our physical instrument higher, but we can't. This is as high as it goes. Which means...
I just realized physical instrument, the art looks very phallic.
Does it? Oops. Oh, because of his head or whatever, is it? Yeah, because this one is for... I just want to make sure that it's correct. No, what? Get ice cream maker open. Yeah. so we need to. Oh, this one needs an abandoned lorry. Where is it? I just want to make sure. There it is. Yeah. So physical instrument. This one needs physical instrument too. The abandoned lorry, which we still need to open apparently. Oh, sorry about that. Where was the abandoned lorry? It's the woman, right? It was the this one.
A lorry abandoned by its owner. Stop the smell of cigarettes and perfume.
No, we did this already.
welcomes you. The cabin inside is plastered with old movie posters. You
Yeah,
close the rusty.
Yeah, we did this already. Where is this abandoned lorry then? Martinez waterfront. Is it up here?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar. The back end of the cabin is a small perch to sleep. A book with red
we've definitely
catches your notice. The front cover.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unlikely, yes. This guy's...
He was acting tough.
Okay, this isn't it then. Where's the abandoned lorry? What are you fellas talking about? It's not that one, clearly. Is it this one? No. Is it that one? We were just here. It's not that one. I don't remember. I wish that it could take me directly to the lorry. That's a car. That's a car. That's not a lorry.
This is a lorry?
That's a lorry, but I can't access.
This is a tractor. But a lorry?
Yeah, because they all look kind of weird. Like this is a
okay,
lorry.
okay.
Yeah, they kind of look weird in this world. So I don't know where exactly this abandoned lorry is because none of them light up for me, right? The two that light up, we've already been there. There doesn't be anything to do with them.
I mean, it's not here.
It said the waterfront, like where I am. So this is this area. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went here. We went to this one.
Did we?
Yeah, just now. And it's all like we've done all the stuff.
A lorry abandoned.
Yeah,
by
see?
its owner.
Right.
The
What is
smell
the
of
lorry?
So you can just open
Oh,
it.
it's really
Yeah.
interesting. It's like a little vehicle that's just
The
attached to
cabin
like a...
inside
Yeah,
is
yeah.
plastered
What's it
with
called?
old
Trailer.
Trailer.
Yeah.
Smile from the wall. You close the.
No. I don't know where else there'd be an abandoned lorry. That's his car. Down here? Oh, that's the guy, right? He's selling all this stuff, that's right. And that's not abandoned. Is there no? You can't go
No,
over
it will light up if you're nearby.
there.
so-
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. Well, anyway, before we get too far. So physical instrument we can't make stronger, but we do. I think we have some clothing that will help us. I think. This one, drama, this one, physical instrument. We can put our white tank top on. Is there anything else? +1 to Kingdom of Conscience. Moralist pants. No, okay. So just the white tank top. Replaced our shirt, which gives us conceptualization and -1 suggestion. So we should be able to try that again. Now. Come on, ice cream maker. Oh, I have to put it in my hand. Hold on. I have to put the thing in my hand. Tools. Yeah, this one.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-crank ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
Why is it
The
still
ice
locked?
around it slowly melting.
But I put my shirt on.
You must use your gloves. Are you using your gloves?
Yeah. My gloves have always been on.
No, but do you have to use your yellow gloves?
I don't think it matters. I can switch. I don't think so. No, I mean, I'll try.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-crank ice cream.
Do we have to turn on the plug or something?
No, leaving it off makes it easier. I also need my. What are you doing? Oh, that was weird. I also need my flashlight. There's stuff in here that we've not seen. You see how my X... You see how there's an X over there? You see? There's like... I don't know how to get over there. Well, anyway. I'm very annoyed, because,
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-crank ice cream churner and an electric freezer.
You know what?
The ice around it slowly
thinking of
melting. Turning
the
the
bear
crank
refrigerator.
feels oddly
oh, that one we opened
Yeah,
already,
yeah.
yeah.
So I was confused.
Yeah.
I'm like, eh?
Childhood dreams. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
It's very weird.
Entrepreneur.
Because I thought just putting on... Like, because this gives me a plus to physical instrument. And it reeks of sweat also, so that's not great. But it doesn't give me minus anything, so that's fine. Find the right tool or ask Soona for help. I mean, I got the tool already.
Who's Soona?
She's the woman in the church who's doing the yeah.
I feel like we're just going around getting more and more quests, but not actually completing our things. But we can't just try it?
No, because it says it's locked, so it won't even let me try. Yeah.
Do we need to hold something else? Another tool?
Oh, maybe. Hold on. You can't, because we do have two tools.
We have the
other pry bar.
yeah, this one.
Maybe.
What are you holding in your other
This
hand?
orange machine
The other pry
is
bar.
dead still.
No,
It
it's still
has a
locked.
hand-
Yeah.
No, you let go
Ice
of the
cream
one pry bar and hold just one?
Because because this one is more this one is stronger.
What about the bolt cutters?
No. This is an advanced so this is an advanced pry bar, a pry bar plus 2 if you will, built by
No, what about the first one? The first item?
this one.
Yeah, do we need to cut a lot or something?
It says equip these to open locked containers in the world. So it depends on the container.
Oh, so
right.
try, I guess? No harm trying, right?
Okay. I don't think so.
This orange
Yeah.
machine is dead still.
Maybe we just need, and like I said, I can't actually give more points to us. Like this is as high as it goes without bonus from. Oh right, we're still waiting for. Okay, maybe we have to wait because we're in the middle of the wasteland of reality. This one, which is currently giving us a -2 to physical instrument. So once we finish it in 17 hours and 38 minutes of game time, not us time.
That's gonna be quite long.
Not
Maybe
real. Well, just
3-4 weeks.
overnight. No. Well, no, because like when you go to sleep, right? That's like 8 hours or 9 hours there.
We can go to sleep soon. I think it's almost 9, right?
Yeah. So maybe once that should give us a plus to physical instruments. Maybe we just have to wait for that, which is annoying, but you know what to do. Why is this giving us negative to both visual calculus and authority? I don't know. This one seems like a terrible idea. Left-wing dialogue options give a +4 XP. Oh, I see what it is. Although we should probably... Anyway. Maybe we just have to wait. I guess we'll just have to wait then. Very annoying.
Maybe we can try and do some of the tasks.
Other tasks?
Yeah, rather than just keep accumulating tasks.
Yeah, so one of the tasks that I just remembered, because I was looking through the tasks, is that we need to potentially talk to Kuno's dad. And also, we need to find the murder weapon.
Dad?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember this at all.
Yeah. So our hand-eye coordination is... Where is it? Where's our hand-eye? Oh, there it is. It's also the highest it can be right now. Can't go any higher. Do we have any clothes that will give us a better hand-eye coordination? Oops, close. Trauma, I don't think so. Reaction speed, rhetoric, socialization, logic, esprit de corps, visual, trauma, fair, electricity, drama, electricity, shivers, esprit de corps, pain threshold, drama, electrochemistry. And what we, does anything that we currently have give us a negative to hand-eye coordination? I don't think so. No. Okay. Oops. Do any of our tools? Probably not. Yeah. Because we still have the bullet. Yeah, we still have the bullet, but we can't. We need better hand-eye coordination to figure out where it is. Because right now it's still locked. Yeah.
In a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp.
So we just need better hand-eye coordination.
Do we need to go to like Pilates?
Yeah. Alright, well, while we wait for evening, let's go back. No, wrong one. Let's go back to across the thing. Because
quite a bit of time before 9.
yeah,
I thought it was 8 something.
and we have more things down there to look at anyway. Past the club kids.
Oh, pick up stuff.
Yeah, I've been looking. I think this area has been pretty. We picked it pretty well clean. But I do have my bag out. So we went in here. This is where we found the tape. So we've done all that. Okay. But yeah, like beyond the. Oh, it's raining again. Beyond the club kids and the church, there's more. There's more. What was in here? Get in there. What are you doing? Oh, right, the chair. Okay, nothing else in here. Had this weird conversation with the chair, I remember. So we talked to everyone here. This is our new house, by the way, up there. It's the old lady. Oh, what's that? It's locked or it's already been picked through. Children. Okay, we can't go that way, apparently. At least not yet. Oh, is this stuff for us to pick up? Oh, it's all the trunks over there. No. Okay. Oh, there's money? What is that? Oh, it's in the trees. Oh, no, we did. Yay!
Hey.
It was money. Okay.
Oh, is there something more on the side? I thought I saw something spark.
Oh.
See?
Yeah,
oh,
that's
it's raining.
it's raining. Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
no. I thought it's raining. Boo, boo. I thought it was money.
Alright, if we go past this way, so over here are the club kids. Oh, what's this shack? Have we been here? Can't seem to go this way. The tree blocks us. Okay, that's fine. Where the fuck are we? Where are the club kids? Where am I? What's happening? Ah, see, this is new. What the hell is this?
Where is this?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't even, because bars cover these long, dusty windows. People.
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with.
A blond man stands next to his son, pointing to the weather-worn ruins. He sees you approaching and smiles.
You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Khan Hailustam. You must be Kim Kisuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the historic significance here. Very rich in hypertext.
Hypertext.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hyperlinks.
He's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean anything.
Wait, what was that about the windows before?
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So they didn't have windows on the south wall.
You and Kim know each other?
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers.
He rests his hand on the boy's shoulder. The child stays hidden behind the hem of his father's coat, clutching to his worm-themed coloring book.
Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into Worms lately.
Worms, excuse me.
The man speaks in the artificial cadence of a professor, or someone who's been on too many radio shows.
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in '08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in Revachol West.
He points to the building again.
This man is your half-brother. You feel it.
What?
But why? Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor Orbis, a cybernetician from Grad. They run Vox in the Occidental countries.
What's so fascinating about an empty old building?
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building.
He raises his hand to his eyes to shield himself from the pattering rain. All four of you turn to admire the mural before you.
What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electric. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top dog in the turn-of-the-century cybernetics business.
Hold on. What's R&D?
Come on. Look at the building looming over you.
It looks old and weathered, with seagulls picking apart its stone and metal carcass. Bushy undergrowth has taken hold of the collapsed rooftop. Some kind of bird has set up a nest on a broken windowsill.
Alright, wait, what's an R&D department?
Apologies, it's an acronym for Research and Development. They don't use it anymore.
He smiles brightly, laugh lines around his eyes. He does seem like a very nice man.
You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development.
Mayor Kalmar, you are not familiar with that one either. This man is a bookhead.
I don't think I've ever heard of this Feld Electrical.
That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remains.
You adjust his suit jacket.
They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global player in the emerging personal electronics market of the pre-revolutionary era. Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines. But Feld had an ace up their sleeve. Or should I say, they were developing an ace up their sleeve? I'm mixing my metaphors here.
Who was that ace?
It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a
He
tape
pauses for effect.
computer.
A tape computer?
An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrotape ribbons, portable enough to be a take-it-home solution,
Printer?
revolutionizing business machines, possibly even bringing them to the
Laptop?
average consumer,
Talking about laptop?
Maybe, yeah. Like a tape computer, yeah.
which is a feat of engineering even today's giants, Rehm, ICN, and ZAM, haven't achieved yet.
He grins, admiring the sentence he just produced. What happened?
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
The boy wipes his nose on his sleeve.
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated those very advanced prototypes, possibly from this very building, or one of the adjacent ruins.
He pauses, pointing to the other building, then continues.
All of this was built by Feld, even the boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D.
You're saying that Feld Electrical built this boardwalk? Look under your feet.
Yes, they even built a pleasure wheel, but that got destroyed in the war.
A pleasure wheel?
The tenant looks wistfully at the horizon, as if picturing gondolas rising to the sky. I think he means like a Ferris wheel. Yeah.
Perhaps reminded of a childhood memory. It's clear he would prefer there were a big wheel lighting up the coast.
Yes, to lure in their star engineers. This part of Martinez was nothing but reeds before Feld arrived. They had to make the prospect of living here attractive. It was supposed to become a global center for innovation in cybernetics. But history had other plans.
What happened to the engineers, the company, the people?
Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. Now, if you were to ask about tape computers...
He means that the boys got shot by the communists. The boys were bourgeois.
Turn to Mikhail. He means they all got shot in the head because they were bourgeois. Now, do you know what
Let's
the
not do
bourgeois is?
that.
Yeah. Let's not do that. Tape computers, right.
Tape computers.
He nods, wind tussling his suit jacket. What did the revolutionaries do with these advanced tape computers?
They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious example being Le Décret de Mars.
What was that?
What's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on the 7th of March in the year 02.
A short-lived legislative foundation for a short-lived utopia.
It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bombecer d'Insolente. You should read it. Every local library in Revachol stocks a copy of the decree. I tried to get Mikhail to memorize it. Tried to. Someone was much too interested in Worms to be paying any attention.
How did those tape computers work? Did they work like like radio computers?
Actually, no one knows. No one even knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like. But word has it, they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware.
He raises his finger, remembering something.
Buckle up.
10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Oranje.
Come on.
We raised the same questions, and we had lengthy discussions with Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Juice joined the team,
Dumpty Dumpty Dum.
trying to...
Womp-dee-dum-dee-dum.
He did it. He said, Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. What the hell is a Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? And who the hell are Keith and Guy Juiced?
Okay, the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center, Paul Ackerman, Keith and Guy Juice, what are you talking about?
The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center for Contemporary Art. The exhibition itself drew on Lagerman's notion of memory, and so there were some parallels. That's why the head curator, Paul Ockerman, chose to...
You're making this up, turn to the lieutenant. Kim, is he making this up? Or, come on, there's no place called the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center of Arts.
One.
What?
Yeah, I always want to involve
Yeah.
him.
In fact, I'm not. The Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center is a place you can visit if you're ever invited for it, and are ever in the market for an exhibition space / contemporary art research center.
He clears his throat.
But perhaps I should return to the tape computers. As I was saying, the device itself was very elegant, fragile even. One could write directly on the tape using a special chemical solution. The machine would then analyze the handwriting, perform operations, and project output onto a white
That
screen.
sounds like a laptop
It was
or a
a
computer.
beautiful, delicate thing.
Made of black film and folding tape structures.
Not cool. Or I've seen cooler things than that. Or the RCM should get some of those. I think first one. Yeah.
Very, very cool. Though I understand the socio-economic causes of the revolution, it pains me to imagine the revolutionaries setting fire to this precious device. But so they did. The felt playback experiment vanished into the fires of '07.
Wait, the fell playback experiment?
Yes, the official name of the prototype. Some sources report it as the felt playback experience, but those are incorrect.
Why did the revolutionaries destroy it?
Who knows? Maybe it was an accident, or maybe they didn't want the technology to end up in the wrong hands. Either way, they're all gone now. All 3 versions of the prototype. Nothing but debris and ashes remain inside that building.
Takes a step back. The boardwalk creaks mournfully in the wind. I wanted to ask something else.
But of course, what else?
I feel like someone who has... probably shouldn't... Well, fuck it. Do you like someone who has money? Do you have any money?
I do have some money, yes, but that's not what's really important here.
He brushes it off like it's nothing at all.
He's not gonna give you money. What are you doing? Clearly you were just profiling.
Yep,
Clearly.
just profiling.
No, I mean, come on. You need the money. If it's not a thing,
It's not.
he can give you some.
2?
2?
Yeah.
I don't want your money. I just wanted to see whether my profiling skills were working.
Of course, detective, I wouldn't have assumed anything else. Matter of fact,
He looks up, again, a playful hint shining in his eyes.
I don't know if you're familiar with this, but the Vespertine Department of Justice has published a rather interesting paper on the criminal profiling in former socialist states. Have you read it? If not, then you definitely should. If not for tips and tricks, then just for theoretical curiosity. Anyway, that's just a little something
This
that
man
sprang to
knows a
mind.
lot of things.
You were saying?
He squeezes so lightly. Okay, great. Thank you for all the interesting information.
No, thanks to you for having the endless Michael here to pick your brain. A very interesting conversation indeed.
Pick your brain. If anything, this was rather one-sided. He did the talking. Whatever.
Alright. Interesting. Oh. More money. Thank you. The fence blocks the path. No way out from here. No way on from here. Excuse me. Okay. Oh, wait. I can look at this, can't I?
You see, a once bright mural towering above you. The signage has peeled off over the years, but you can still make out Feld Electrical R&D.
Turn away. Alright. Is there any way into this building? My guess is no. Oh, but there's this whole back area. Ooh, ooh. Buzz, hum, the electricity flows through the wires with audible power. Found a jacket.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It smells really bad.
Closer
gonna
look.
take it.
Streaked with dried seagull shit and
He's
Oh.
gonna take it.
pieces of seaweed.
Isn't he?
A dangling arm suggests that there might be a jacket beneath the crust of filth. It seems likely that it was left in the surf until someone laid it out on this fence to dry out. Unfortunately, that just seems to have stiffened it into a shapeless mass.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Why not?
It's a guano encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
Fine.
You're not gonna take it?
No.
You want Kim's approval so badly.
A makeshift roof. Vagrants have tried to make the boardwalk habitable. That tarp will keep out neither rain, nor snow, nor wind. Ooh, more money. Don't mind if we do. There's the whole boardwalk area. A big wine canister. It's open and empty. Ooh. Careful there. These floorboards look rotten and weak. Is that a person?
Mm-hmm.
There's some tear. an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab wrapper in the trash bin.
Examine the tear.
2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter is all you find.
A tragedy.
The lieutenant looks in the can, eyes watering from the smell.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness.
Examine the cigarette package.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. Red Astra is the black market version of Astra cigarettes, known for their high tar content.
Examine the kebab wrapper.
You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's no older than a day or two. No mold yet.
I wonder why they let us do that. Weird. I will talk to that man in a second. This coin-operated viewer has been out of order for years. Stop messing with the coin viewer and hold on to something. This wind is so strong. Is this man dead?
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural
Said he is dead.
angle.
He
Right
dead?
next to him
Yeah.
is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper. Half of his body has slipped between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The fall
The
has
fact that
left
Kim
him
hasn't gone like, oh
broken,
my god.
Yeah.
contorted like a sack.
Shit. You know who this is?
Who?
This is that woman's husband.
Oh!
Hold on.
Oh no, it is dead.
Lieutenant squats next to the corpse and examines his face. 2 bulging eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer.
He
We
stands
need
up
to
and
investigate.
He stands up and shivers as a gust of wind blows through his bomber jacket. We need to.
Another dead body. This is your job. Steel yourself. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead body. Breathe.
Study the man's clothes.
He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. A cool leather jacket with a bolt of blue. Oh no.
Yep.
This sounds terribly familiar.
Search his
You
pockets.
find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card folded into 2. His jacket feels sodden and heavy under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
Study the man himself.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his
Yeah.
head against the metal bench. Coagulated blood covers his black hair. One of his
This was
feet
an
is
accident.
still dangling through the hole.
So he stepped on the boardwalk. His foot slipped through, and his head hit the
Oh no, she's
hit
gonna
the
be
thing.
so sad.
Yeah.
A bad fall. It might have been dark outside. This place is a minefield in the dark.
Examine his face.
His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Drops of water shining on his moustache. His eyes, empty and wide, look frightening in their frozen gaze. Height, 170 to 175 centimeters. Curly hair, stout build. Age, approximately 50 to 60 years. He was confused when he died. Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all. He was just about to head home. The first step back home proved to be his last. That's what the chewing gum seems to point to as well.
Study the surroundings.
There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests.
Yeah.
The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around the hole. An empty bottle lies nearby. A chewing gum wrapper is clutched in his fist.
Examine the man's head.
A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An open wound. It's sticky and cold to your touch. This is what killed him. This is where he came out of himself, drop by drop, when he was unconscious. It took 3, maybe 4 minutes.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you?
2, I guess?
Yeah. No, just this one at the back of his head.
Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
Step on the floorboards.
They screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's weight was the cause of the boardwalk to break. It definitely looks fragile. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through that hole, and you would have never found him.
Examine the bottle.
A .75-liter Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. There's hardly anything left inside.
Tear all around us.
Look at 2 other bottles near the coin-operated viewer, then at your yellow plastic bag.
I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
Fair enough.
True. It feels disrespectful.
Some of the chewing gum wrapper.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is
Ew.
half agape from the terror of the fall.
Okay.
The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too?
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before
Yeah.
going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the chewing gum. It's always the same.
In a ditch off a road below the 881, he thinks. A young father. Then he shakes his head to make the memory stop. The entire boardwalk creaks in the wind as you take a step back.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here. You don't just walk over here.
He looks south the way you came.
That's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
A dead working class man with a bottle in his hand. Don't deceive yourself. You know who this is.
We know who this is. It's the working class woman's missing husband, dead on the boardwalk.
The woman you met at the book stand? Why do you think it's her husband?
Yellow jacket. It matches her description perfectly.
The bright blue lining? Well, he's definitely someone's husband.
What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Think he was drunk? What about the kebab? Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous.
2, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the box.
Sometimes a kebab is just a kebab.
Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
He smiles sourly. It's definitely not related to the thing. Should I ask it anyway?
Yeah.
Alright.
No, I don't see anything that
Yeah, I
points in
think
that
so.
direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Yes, but what if there's a killer on the loose? 2 suspicious deaths in such a short time frame.
We should consider the possibility that we're dealing with a sequence killer here, or a serial
Sequence
killer.
killer?
Yeah, I think
That's a
serial
good
killer.
idea.
Yeah, but no, I'm gonna go with number 2. You're right. Connecting it with lynching is a stretch.
Without any further evidence, yes.
Right. Conclude.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
We know already. What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see 2 options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Hold on. What about a field autopsy?
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and this looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the
think
autopsy
2, I
report
think.
and leave it at that. It would
Yeah,
serve
I
us
think it was. I think it was an
Yeah.
accident.
unnecessary.
Because like, if not, we'll forever be.
Yeah. You're right. I don't see anything criminal here. Let's leave it at that.
Good call. The guys at processing can take care of the rest.
All right. We found him. We should finish this. I think we should, especially since we went to take to the lady.
All right. We should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station for Mike and Emma. Let them know we are taking the case.
Okay. So we have a new skill point, but I'm not gonna put it anywhere right now. We found there it is, library card. Interact, please. Library card found from a pocket of the dead man on the Martinez boardwalk. It's still slightly damp to the touch. The cover bears the stamp of Jamrock Public Library.
The library card is folded into 2 and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53. Billy is a unisex name. Could be the deceased, or his family member.
Look inside.
Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You list of books written in blue pencil.
Interesting.
Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun.
It's
The
interesting
last one
title.
in the list is The Glinton Curve by M. Theobald. A library stamp indicates that the book has been returned. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too.
What's wrong with that conceptualization? That sounded very judgy. Look at the backside.
If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us at Moreau Street, 78, Jamrock. Business
Moreau
hours
Street.
900 to 1800.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Méjean.
I keep forgetting that the kinema is his car. I'm like, what is he talking about?
Yeah, yeah. Because sometimes I think it's a cinema, like a different
Mm.
a different pronunciation for the cinema, but it's not obviously. Let's see. All right, put it away. We're gonna go talk to the. Let's see. That's because now we have dead body, Jamrock Public Library for information on the library card's owner, and call the station about the dead body, and we have a new thing that we could potentially, the Wompty Dumpty Dump Center.
The Humpty Dumpty Dump Center.
Yeah, it is. It would only take us 42 minutes to do it, but it's Wednesday evening and something heinously exciting is underway. People have gathered beneath the billowing roof. Oh, well, that's really long. So it might give us a boost to suggestion once it's done. So maybe I'll open another. Yeah. Open another slot. And do. So we have this one, which is Kingdom of Conscience, which could give us half-life. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell us what the solution is before we do it. This is also the 15th Indo tribe, which does nothing. It might give us more history.
Octopuses and shellfish.
It's like different companies and stuff. So it might give us like more ability.
Humpty Dumpty Center.
And then
Maybe
this
we want
one.
to do one of the earlier ones. So like, you know.
Well, these other ones have been done already.
Any
These-
others?
These top 4 have been
Okay.
done, right?
Kingdom of Conscience, Wasteland of Reality.
So we're doing that one at the
Okay.
moment already. And then we have Kingdom of Conscience, 15th Indo tribe, Wompty Dumpty Dom Center, and that's it.
Let's do Kingdom of Conscience then.
Kingdom
We're
of
going to
Conscience?
order. What do you think?
Sure.
Yeah. Some
Boink.
method to the
All right.
madness. The madness of this game.
Alright, anything else in here? Moonshine probably smells like tasty fermentation. Alright, so we found our dead man. We found I feel bad for her because she was legitimately
Yep.
sad that her husband wasn't around.
And she didn't want us to take the case either.
Yeah,
We
coin
had to-
operated weighing machine hasn't been used for a decade.
We had to convince him.
Yeah.
Or pretend to convince him.
Ooh, found glasses. Mega Binos prescription lenses. Vagrants
Can
have
you
recently
use
painted
them?
the tarp red. Water drips from it. Yeah, I can. I'll check in a second. 2 bottles. Alright, that's all for the boardwalk. Oh yeah, we were here before. Because I remember looking at these broken payphones and stuff. But one of the payphones can work though. I think this one works.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone, unless you're out of change.
Pick up the handset.
You hear the tone. The machine is inoperable.
The machine is operable. So I could put
Yeah.
10 cents in and dial
Yeah.
a random number.
Let's just try it for fun.
Okay, it's only 10 cents, right? Yeah.
Calling. Still calling. This feels wrong.
Oh, no.
Should you be doing this? End of tone. Someone picks up.
Pierre, is that you, Pierre?
The voice is feeble and sounds about 100 years old.
No, this is not Pierre.
No, this is not Pierre. Yeah.
You have any news about Pierre?
Who is Pierre?
Who is Pierre?
He's my sister's grandson. He used to visit me as a lad. Fine young man. But who are you then? A salesman of some sort? Modern goods are rubbish. salvation. I can't afford them anyhow. It's a shame what you did to our country.
When moans and the phone lines howl in unison with her. I'm not a salesman. I was just calling a random number and you somehow ran with it. Yes, I'm a salesman. What exactly did we do to your country? I don't know who I am, but who are you? No, I'm a
Oh?
police officer. Yeah?
Would that confuse her even more? Maybe Tree?
Yeah.
It was the Baroness.
Pause. There is silence on the other end.
You won't get me, and you won't get my money.
Okay.
Phone hanging up. Disconnect tone.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a different number there to
Okay.
dial. Yeah, so it is just random numbers to dial.
Maybe not now.
Yeah. That's funny though. Oh, we did get the glasses. Hold on. What does the glasses look like? Or what do the glasses do, I should say? They give me a +2 to encyclopedia, but a -1 to perception. Because they're not my prescription.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
Whose idiotic idea was to square... Whose idiotic idea were square and beige plastic frames anyway? Beige is a color that does not look good on anyone. Not to mention that seeing the world through these exceedingly thick lenses feels almost nauseating. Yeah. That's funny. So if we need... What are you doing? Realize it's not yours. You didn't crash every MC in Rivershaw, hopefully. Oh, is there another car? Oh, there's another car here. That's why. It's like, this is not yours. You didn't crash this car. Wait, what's this building? I'm going past it. Can't go there. Go down here. No, I can't go down that one. Alright, so I have to go around maybe? This place is a lot bigger than I thought. Oh, what's that? There's a box there. Money.
Oh, yeah. What can we use our money on? To buy a book?
Yeah. No boat in the boathouse today. This section of the coast hasn't been used in decades, it says. The boathouse is shoddily constructed. A strong breeze might blow it over. Okay, this seems to be the edge of the map here on this side. But there's another spooky building. Ancient paint is peeling off the roof of this shaded bench, covered in rust. The sign says, Entrée interdite.
Enter immediately?
Don't know. Yeah. And some trash. And another trash.
All the trash.
All the trash. All the trash and all the money. Money. The door is not only barred shut, it is inaccessible. A fallen peepo peepo. What is that?
What's a fun people?
I don't know. It is. It gives me. It's a hat. No. What the fuck is it? It gives me +2 logic and -1 perception. This small wire framing inside this futuristic-looking fallen people. Oh, it is a hat.
Oh,
Gives us
helmet.
the aerodynamic shape of a swoop skier's helmet, but none of its protective qualities. Covers the wearer's ears and eyebrows to bring down the drag coefficient. Ah. So it gives me logic, but -1 perception.
Interesting. Logic, but -1 perception.
Yeah. I haven't needed to use my logic for anything recently. I mean, in game.
Is it?
Yes. An old ticket taker booth, no longer in operation. I don't think we can go that soon. Oh, there's a person. 2 people. The tiny cage is carefully constructed.
Tiny cages. Is it to catch crabs?
I think so, yeah.
go.
Oh!
Nice and easy.
Oh, we found him.
Yeah.
Little guys. Not
This
out
was
of
the husband for
Yeah,
somebody
yeah,
else.
for the lady in the wheelchair in the
There's a cylinder on the ground in which the man is arranging some netting. It looks like some kind of trap. He notices you.
Who's there? Oh, the police. Hello, officers.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Gary the crypto-fascist, it says.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it.
Don't worry, Gary.
You must be Morel, the cryptozoologist.
To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm. He takes no pleasure from your appearance.
You don't seem too happy to see the RCM.
Oh, no. It's all right. I'm just busy.
He glances
What's
at the
this
cylinder.
about?
Lena sent me. She's been really worried about you and is waiting for you to get back.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken. And we can't go all the way around the 881.
Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. You can go back.
Yep.
Or, the water lock's been fixed. It was fine when I crossed it. Withhold the whole
Let's
story.
withhold the whole story.
Withhold the
What
whole
do you
story?
Tell
Nah,
me
we're
the
trying to be,
truth?
yeah, we're trying to be
Okay.
better. Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage, but it's fixed now. You can go back.
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage. There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
I guess you're right. It was really the sign's fault. Anyway, you can go back now. No, it was all me. I caused your delay, and I'm sorry, but you can return now.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon. If you see
Interesting.
Lena, tell her I won't be long.
This is a man possessed, always on the brink of some breakthrough. He won't leave if there's a sliver of hope. The great find might happen today.
Sir, your wife is waiting for you.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken the bait. Then we go in.
He refastens a bit of netting that has come loose in the wind.
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
Tell me about this phasmid you're looking for.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee-deep in the reeds laying traps for it.
What makes it so difficult to find?
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. In this case, the reeds. Awful lot of reeds around, aren't there? And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect
Interesting.
itself from predators.
You know the
from
amount of shared
scientists
information
in
and
their
world
present
building that
case.
this game has.
Yeah.
Like randomly.
Yeah.
I wonder if everything will tie in at the end or it'll just be random bits of information.
Oh, hey, Wolfpack.
Hi, Wolfpack.
Happy holiday. Oh, yeah. 420. Yes. What sort of specialized techniques is this phasmid using to hide itself?
It's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defenses that allow it to interfere with animal perception, impeding pattern recognition, confusing the visual cortex. But I cannot describe how these defenses work, much less how they evolved, without studying a live specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about this phasmid.
How big is this phasmid?
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
He leaves the conclusion up to you. Why are you so interested in this stick bug? Aren't there more sensational animals out there?
typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated creatures than those unversed in zoology give them credit for. Even simply catching a glimpse of the Insulindian phasmid would be the apex of mine, of any cryptozoologist's career. But to study it and its defences, find out how it stayed hidden so long.
He shakes his head. What have
I'll
you
be back
discovered?
in a second.
Okay. What have you discovered about it so far?
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts.
So no one's ever found one?
Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity, if there's no proof of its existence, how do you know it's real?
I know it's real.
The cryptozoologist says brusquely enough that even he seems taken aback by it.
It's clear that his obsession with the phasmid is driven by something more than the pure pursuit of scientific advancement.
By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more than mere superstition.
What would it be like to grasp and hold on to something you think is next to you, or just behind you, like a trace of vapor you exhaled one spring morning as a child? This is what he's searching for. A spectre.
Lena said that there has been a sighting of it here in Martinez.
Yes, the most recent sighting was by a couple of teenagers along the coast here. That's what brought us to Martinez specifically. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the
just
sewage runoff
realised
upstream,
We washed
it
the whole
probably
pillow.
doesn't matter much anymore.
The Batman pillow. I found it in the wash.
Oh,
Yeah.
oops.
I should
Oops.
pick it up.
Was it dry?
I dried it in
Okay.
the dryer.
Oh no.
I found it and I'm like, oh, I
Yeah.
found it, tell you, and I forgot.
Maybe the Insulindian phasmid has died out?
I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally thought to be capable
Good.
of
I
parthenogenesis.
found it and I was like, oh. I think we can do the other two pillows too.
Sure. Still a bit wet.
Is it?
Yeah,
I'll put it out
underneath.
here. Oh no, because my hand's wet.
Oh.
Yeah,
Parthenogenesis?
Parthenogenesis. I've heard of
Females
that.
don't
Yeah.
need males to reproduce. Makes it easier for a species to survive in adverse
That was
conditions.
what I wanted to tell you when you came home.
That's pretty clever. Humans producing without males, a travesty, a crime against passion and common sense. This arouses no special feelings in me. Yeah, that's pretty clever.
Yeah.
Yes, Insulindian phasmid is a very clever insect. That's why it's so damn difficult to catch. But as a scientist, I'll try my best to remain dispassionate.
Tell me more about these traps.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite cleverly, so I'm sure they'll do the trick.
Lena designed the traps?
Yes,
He says with some pride. How do the traps work?
simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel and, having eaten its fill, can get back out. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to use anything that might damage the specimen's delicate exoskeleton.
What are you using as bait?
Locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we've hypothesized that the Insulindian phasmid might occasionally prey on other insects.
A meat-eating stick insect? Does it pretend to be the reeds as part of its ambush behavior? This seems unlikely.
A carnivorous stick insect seems unlikely.
Thank you for your opinion. We have also included plant material in the traps to satiate your skepticism.
Thank
Not
you
a
for your
big fan
opinion.
of skepticism, this one.
What will you do if these traps don't work?
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the
Predatory
failure of
hypothesis.
previous efforts by other teams, which use plants. We have given this some thought.
Let me ask you about something else.
Yes. What?
Lena seems pretty eager for you to return.
Hmm.
And I'm eager to return to her, I assure you. But I can't leave before we finish with these traps. My wife understands that just as well as anyone.
He looks south where Lena would be.
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking out here for days. It's time to go back.
And leave the traps? Absolutely not.
He yells in response.
Won't let Lena down.
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out soon.
Won't let Lena down. Sounds like the cryptozoologist's wife shares a special connection to
Ooh,
the
let's
phasmids.
check why.
I didn't know the phasmid was so important to Lena.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen him. A verified sighting, on record. One of only 4 this century, and it's hers.
Really? She sighted the phasmid? She didn't tell me that.
Yes, that's how we first came to know one another.
Interesting.
But that's her story to tell, not mine.
He coughs, then continues.
Needless to say, you must ask her about the mysterious phasmid.
Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the Insulindian phasmid together. I can't abandon course now.
Another cough into his fist this time. Maybe you could go back to the whirling, warm up, come back to check the traps later?
No, no, no. The traps need to be monitored on a regular schedule. We do if the phasmid were to starve, while we were sipping tea at the hostel.
He's dead set on this.
What if we check the traps before we do that? How did you become a cryptozoologist?
I've just always liked animals and puzzles. Searching for cryptids is a bit of both.
He seems reluctant to talk about himself, but he'll open up, if you prod a little.
So you're living your childhood dream out here?
It's not child's play. Just because I have to trade through the mud every so often.
His eyes narrow. Why not just be a zoologist? Real animals are puzzling too. Real animals.
Real.
Yeah.
I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does.
I don't. It's a profession like just like any other. Honestly, being a cryptozoologist trumps most of the garbage I've seen people do. Cryptozoology does seem like a lot of wishful thinking. Yeah, I know. It's a profession just like any other.
Indeed. My methods do not differ from other scientists. I simply draw upon a wider variety of evidence. And I have more hope that something truly surprising might happen.
And has anything truly surprising ever happened to you?
No. As I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid. Although I have come close. Close enough to keep trying.
Okay. What kind of evidence do you use?
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the phasmid. I keep a very open mind.
He's interested in things that people believe that scientists don't.
You think other scientists don't listen to ordinary people enough?
Most establishment scientists only care about reputation and remuneration, not real research, and certainly not the truth. They're a cowardly lot. Both the field and basement archives can be dangerous places.
So, you have never discovered a cryptid?
No. Very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid.
Seems like a self-fulfilling prophecy, guy. So how many cryptids have been found?
Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemnee, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes.
Yeah.
2 are categorized as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery, refutation, and data collection.
Only 2 have proven to be real?
Yes, the Chateau Quan forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Grad, who is honestly quite unremarkable. It's in a zoo somewhere. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves, more so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching.
2 out of 4,000 is not even 1%. Not approvingly, then the Insulindian phasmid will be the 3rd. I don't even know what to say. That's a small number of discoveries.
I feel we should do 2.
Really?
No?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Aw. I want to support this man and his
No, I want him to
dream.
go back to his wife where he dies
of
whatever horrible thing is making him
Maybe
cough.
3.
Yeah.
Don't be too mean.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that. That's a small number of discoveries.
Do you know what the success rate in pharmacological research is? 0.00003% of bioreactive agents have reproducibly beneficial effects.
Not wrong.
Yet science persists in the search for medicine, as we persist in our search for new species.
Fair enough.
He has clearly done his math on this.
Yeah.
There is no surprising him or swaying his opinion.
Thanks for explaining that. Now about something else.
Yes?
What if we let's talk about specific cryptids.
Alright.
Kim is like, oh my god. This is
cryptids
why we'll never
precisely
finish our...
I need to make time go, right? There's things that I can't do until tomorrow.
We would have to discuss. He wants to say, but decides against it. You need to ask him about specific cryptids. Cryptids you've heard about from Lena or his friend Gary. He won't just talk.
Which cryptid did you almost catch? You said before that you almost caught one.
A willow person. It's a long story. One non-specialist would find rather dull.
Willow people? Not at all.
What are willow people?
They're not people, really. Some argue they aren't really animals. They seem to have evolved directly from trees.
He says it in a self-explanatory, everyday
They're very
manner.
thin, almost flat in fact, and can camouflage themselves easily, wrapping themselves around trees and blending in with the tree bark. In that way, they're not too dissimilar from the phasmid we're looking for here.
Wait, so I may have seen these willow people without knowing it?
You probably have.
How did you almost catch a willow person?
Gary and I painted an entire grove's worth of trees in slow-drying paints. It's a bright lavender colour. I was hoping one of the willow people would get paint on it and not be able to camouflage itself. After waiting in hiding for hours, I saw a figure slip from one of the trees, a lavender shadow dashing through the grove.
And then?
I chased it with a net. Not very elegant. You can't be elegant in the field. And, well, it was faster than me.
A lavender shadow.
He smirks.
I know you think we were snacking on funny mushrooms. It's easier to mock someone than to admit that the world might be more interesting than you've imagined. Furthermore, I'm not saying it was a confirmed sighting. I'm painfully aware of what goes into verifying such things. There is a serious possibility that I saw a squirrel or a trick of the light. I am my own harshest critic.
He seems like a good guy.
Yeah.
Point here to sound falsifiable.
Elena's signing of the phasmid, is that...
Confirmed. It's 100% verified and meets all the standards of an authentic cryptid sighting.
Just something about a cool cryptid, any cryptid.
No offence, officer, but I'm not much of a pedagogue. I don't know what I would have done if Lena hadn't persuaded me to go back to field research. You should ask her if you want interesting stories. Me? Not a people person, unless you haven't noticed. And I don't make a good lecturer. My strength lies in field work and persistence.
He brushes an errant strand of hair from his eye. Enough tales then, let's change the
By
subject.
all means.
What if we check the traps for you?
I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
He looks at you with obvious surprise. Cryptozoology and detective work are very similar. Or, chaos is my method, I'm a scion. Or, I'm all in with this cryptid shit. I'm hooked. That's the first one.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Both require a great deal of research, attention to detail, and, above all, persistence.
Where are these traps?
There are 4 in total. One is to the south, on this little peninsula, by the boathouses there.
He points out.
It's very near. Another we set in Land's End, to the northeast. It's behind a small sand dune there, on your way to the old radio tower, after the church.
Okay.
The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. A big thicket of reeds going up the slope, and among them,
He gestures the trap in front of him.
you should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a technicality, but still, better safe and stupid than sorry.
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture?
The pursuit of knowledge is its own justification. Or what? Aren't you having any fun?
True.
Even relative to examining regal corpse, I'm not sure mucking about in the reeds qualifies as fun.
Oh, we got scolded.
But have it your way, detective.
No, when he calls me detective, he's happy.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's when he calls me officer, he's not happy.
Oh.
Yeah.
If you think
I
it's
didn't know that.
important, you have been right before.
What do I do if there's a phasmid in one of the traps?
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed tight.
He's not comfortable with the possibility that you'll claim the find, but he's lying about this even to himself.
What if I encounter the phasmid in the wild?
That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do,
He takes out a small white spray can.
I'll spray you with a pheromone mixture I developed. It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Lay it on me thick, present your armpit. I don't want this, thank you very much.
One, maybe?
One, yeah.
Yeah.
Wise choice.
He doses you with the odd smelling spray and then gives you a satisfied nod.
I hope you're not buying this. dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own research.
He looks at the lieutenant with disdain, then puts the spray back in his pocket. I'm ready, let's get to it.
Right. Which means you two can pack up and go back to the welding.
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that these men are exhausted and in need of assistance.
Yeah.
Finally, someone's talking sense.
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. If you have any more questions, now's the time to ask. We'll be gone once you get to it.
Tommy said everything already. I'll get going. Alright. The soggy logs smell of ignition fluid, they still won't light up. And over here. These heavy military blockades are riddled with bullet holes crumbling. Alright, let's talk to Gary before he leaves.
Gary!
The crypto
Hello,
fascist.
I'm Gary.
What?
Very generous of you to help us out, officer.
What is
Like
this
the
accent?
Jesus.
Yellow man. I mean, officer.
Wow, dude.
Wow.
The lieutenant raises his eyebrows
Yep.
slightly and takes out his notebook. Yellow man. Interesting. This is something to ask him about after a little probing first.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization.
Not a lover of the great outdoors?
I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
Sadly, I think I might be a drunk or a degenerate, maybe even both.
Dark times will do that to good men.
He nods gravely, then shifts his gaze to the pile of soggy logs at his feet.
Serious question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
Do you know anything about the man hanging behind the whirling in rags?
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about. Great. Great to hear someone's finally taking care of that.
So you do know something about it.
No, no. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary. But everyone here knows that. I'm just glad to hear you're looking into it. That's all.
He didn't kill him or anything. But there's something going on here.
Was this your mug? Hold up the yellow man mug.
My mug? Why would you think that?
You said yellow man. That's not something many people go around saying. I can see you recognize it. It's in your eyes. As is this first one.
Really? I hear it all the time. All in jest, of course. No offense meant to anyone.
Still seems suspicious. Did I mention the mug was found at the scene of a lynching? Alright, I believe you. You look like the kind of man who knows it's a crime to lie to an officer. Yeah.
Okay, okay. I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash container behind the hostel. I know I shouldn't have, and I am very sorry, officer.
He pauses.
You're not going to find me, are you?
Now I get additional information.
Ooh, you can get 250 real.
You won't get it.
Oh, you're right.
Police will get it.
Nah, Gary, I just
And
wanted
Kim is
information.
right there.
Yeah.
Whew. Thank you.
He visibly
You
relieved.
won't regret this. I won't use another man's property to dump my garbage ever again. I don't know what got into me, really.
What is
Work
this
has
yellow
been
man mug? I
stressful
don't remember
lately.
this.
Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
Do you remember?
Yeah. We found it in the trash with our stuff.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Do
What
remember.
did you
At
do,
first I thought he was
Gary?
calling Kim a racist term.
Nothing. Nothing. Just answering some questions. Helping out the
Who?
law.
First one first. How'd you get into the trash container?
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services. CS Municipal. He gave me a
Look for
master
cryptics.
key for the trash containers of Martinez.
Why would you need to get into everyone's trash?
So I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Chimeans run it like a mob.
He's also racist.
I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs. I shouldn't have. I shouldn't have disgraced myself.
Disgraced? No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all, just a trash container.
Gary, did you put the clothes of a murder victim, the man who was hanging behind the whirling in rags,
Wow.
into the trash container?
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not
You
like
did?
that.
Do.
I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. People are animals, you know?
Yes, yes, what happened?
Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the whirling stream, along with a broken mug, admittedly.
He changes his mind mid-sentence.
Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic duty.
The lieutenant remarks drolly.
Exactly. That's exactly what it was.
Oh, this is a
Civic
random bit of
Yeah.
information.
You wouldn't know anything about the victim's missing armor, would you?
Armor? No.
He changes his
I
mind.
mean, yes, of course. I know he was wearing armor, but I don't know anything about it.
An infant could see he's not telling the truth, but he's too scared to admit more wrongdoing.
Let's move on for now.
I hope I can help your investigation, in my small way.
Why is he shifting around like that? Are you a cryptozoologist too?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own.
You were surprised to see my little colleague, Lieutenant Kitsuragi.
Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sale. I meant no offense, truly.
Do you remember how, when we met Measurehead and we said the next races will be a really good one?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, this is that racist.
Well, he gestures toward Garriott, though, here presenting a work of art. Yes, our lucky racist. Will you grant us 3 wishes, Gary? Are you Gary? Are you a racist? Are you Gary? Are you a racist? I don't know. I like the previous racist better. He's nothing compared to Measurehead. Yes, which one?
5.
5?
Yeah.
He's nothing compared to Measurehead?
I don't know who that is, but all I meant was there are not many Sealites around here.
Do you have a problem with Sealites? The lieutenant is a native of Revachol. Yes, what are they doing in that soul of their scheming? Not the third one. Which one? The second one, I think.
Yeah.
The lieutenant is a native of Revachol.
Oh, yes. Of course he is. I was just speaking about his connections.
He flashes an impenetrable smile.
Let's change the subject, okay?
Dick. This is a white check. Is there anything I can do to... Hold on. Do I have anything... Composure, is it? Where's composure? Where's composure? Oh, there it is. Oh, it's already as high as it can be. Is there anything I can wear to make a composure better? Currently I have nothing. Neither pluses nor zeros. So... these green snake skin shoes give me a +1 to composure. Sure. Anything else give me composure? No. Okay. Well, let's try with these shoes.
Always a pleasure. I mean, officers.
17%. Let's go.
Is he?
Now.
He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads. Sounded like beads. But what kind of beads might a man like Gary be hiding beneath his clothes?
Gary, are you cross-dressing by any chance? Are those prayer beads I keep hearing? Are you currently...
Sorry.
Are you currently sporting some anal beads? I think I'm asking that one. I'm asking that one.
Okay.
You wouldn't be able to hear if you were wearing any beads.
You don't know, Kim Kitsuragi. You don't know how big his asshole is.
Please excuse my colleague's humor. Working this murder case is taking a toll on us both. You don't quite have to answer that yet.
What he means is, working on the case is taking a toll on you, and working with you is taking a toll on him.
Of course. Of course.
Kim is the best. Oh, I forgot to tag you.
Alright.
Kim is the best.
Kim is the best.
Kim
Alright,
is
we're gonna...
the
Oh,
best.
before we do that.
That patch of reeds over there, it's a great place to hide something. Kind of out of the way, being so close to the water.
Wait, I can't see anything interesting.
You don't have a reason to. Yet.
What is this about?
Nothing. Just a hunch. The hunch passes, leaving you there, by the old boy bobbing in the water. Time to go.
Huh. Weird. The boy bobs in the water and the number on it says 11. It's almost impossible to get a fire going this near to the ocean. What's that? Oh, yes, 24 cents. Thank you. Alright, so south is the first one. So somewhere down here, the first. There it is, the first trap. Anything in it?
There's a trap in the reeds at your feet. Looks like the same one you saw Morel set before. Same mesh, same wiring.
Look around.
Behind you, the ruins of a residential building rise over the reeds, shielding them from the wind. The reeds rustle confidently.
Reach for the trap.
Locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused but uneaten. You see no carnivorous reed phasmin gorging on them.
Big surprise. Anyway, one down. 3 to go.
Damn, I was hoping it would be in the first one. I don't need to grin. I'm not expecting to find anything. I'm helping some citizens getting some fresh air. Maybe the next one, surely. This one? Yeah. Tula, yeah.
Okay. Tula, because he's
Yeah.
grinning, which is funny.
Yeah.
I meant no offense. Just
The lieutenant doesn't know how to finish the sentence. He looks at you putting the trap back at the ground. Alright. Alright, so then the other one would be right where we left off. That's number 2. We'll be halfway done with this. Because they've already left. Yeah.
This is the trap Morel just set. Checking it over, he said, is just a technicality. But
Look
the
around.
reeds hiss and shake in the darkness that has settled over the abandoned camp. The later it gets, the colder. Remnants of the camp can still be seen in the sand. The fire that's gone out. You feel strange, somehow.
Reach for the trap.
This trap is also full of panicked locusts. No sign of any cryptozoological beast inside.
another empty trap.
How are you enjoying the cardio, Lieutenant? I'm quite enjoying it myself. Again, I want to make it absolutely clear that I don't really believe that Phasmid exists, okay? Let's sit in the second one.
Always up for a good jog. Otherwise, would I still be on this case with you?
He smiles and raises his collar. It's windy. Alright. So, where were the other two? Because I forgot already. In Land's End, far northeast of the Fell building. Oh, right. Past the church. And then the other one is at the lock. When we first came over, which is good, because that's on our way back to where we need to be. Because we need to call the other dead body in to the car. So, there's the church. Nope. The same address the lead programmer of Fortress Accident was looking for. Okay. Is it up here? Oh shit. That was the... yeah. Sit past the church. The northeast. Go around, right? Oh, I thought that was a dead body there for a second. Here we go. sword. She won't let us borrow it. Is that a trip? No, there's no reeds here. Oh shit, I forgot what he said. He said it was near something. Hold on. In Land's End, far northeast of the Feld building.
What? At the far northeast.
The Feld building was that big building, but he also said it was beyond the church. He definitely said that. So I'm a bit confused. There's my car. We saw it sort of come back up, I remember, and then we were able to look into it.
This is it. The scene of the party. The fire pit. Cigarettes and empty bottles all evidence it.
Hold up, don't you mean the scene of the crime?
Not as such. I'm talking about what came after the party scene.
Yeah, sure does look like a lot of folks partied here.
Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles. The sunken motor carriage provided them a focal point, like a goose ice sculpture or a chocolate fountain.
Hey Kim, looks like we've had a couple of partygoers here.
Looks like it.
Looks like they had a great time laughing here. There's some kind of theater to them, a circus production by a great clown. Was this a party against the law? Or on the ice like this, it was probably public danger.
Hey, let's keep moving, detective.
Lieutenant Justice glasses.
Somehow, he doesn't want to dwell on it.
Oh, thanks, Kim. That was nice of you. Because they were laughing at me. There it is. Fuck's sake. No, this is the one near the lock. Shit.
This trap's not too hard to spot, once you know what to look for. Keeping it hidden has not been a priority for the cryptozoologist.
Look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the water. Some tufts have been crushed, and broken stalks sickly pale against the darkness. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold.
Reach for the trap.
Nothing but locusts in this trap as well. Definitely no cryptozoological monstrosity.
Empty as all of them. One more of these and we're done.
His face is red from the cold sea air. He crouches to catch his breath. You getting tired?
No, I'm fine. I didn't mean to complain, it's just...
He short-winded the sentence there. Alright, so this is gonna be the... Not the one we were looking for. Yeah. So, far northeast of the Feld. So the Feld building was the big building where we talked to the man and his kid. Just now. That's the Feld building. Ooh, oh no. Can we go through? Yes. Okay. Yeah, which is past this... Oops, sorry kids. I almost ran you over. Is it here somewhere? Is that it? Can you walk over there? Where are you going? How are you getting there? Where are you going? Okay. And then? No? Weird. Maybe that's a bug. This is the church. Oh, money. Where'd that come from? Come on. And that's the building there. That's where the boardwalk was. Is it up here somewhere? Have I been up here? Oh shit, we have not been up here. The rusty gears used to turn the whole machine. The chain trails off into the ocean to who knows where. This barrel has been recently discarded. It still smells of fuel oil. Okay, we're going to go in that door in a second. But first... Oh, it must be up here. We've not been here at all. Ooh, that was an interesting light. Someone's made a campfire here a long time ago. A rusted, broken control box with a radio relay tower. This ladder is too rusty to climb. The sea air has eaten away at it. This relay tower coordinates boat traffic in the bay. Barely. Ooh, I found a tie. A scented scarf. Tiny inlets there, off in the far distance, where the posts trail toward. Okay, he did say something about this tower, this radio tower. I remember.
Hey, Iris.
Hey, Eris. So where the... Look at this awesome light suddenly. There it is!
It takes you a moment, but finally you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds.
Look around.
The reeds sway in the coastal breeze.
Ooh,
They
I'm gonna
seem
find a
to be waiting
cryptic.
for something.
Ooh.
The wind picks up here, near the cape's end, surrounding the narrow strip of land from 3 cardinal
Well,
directions.
good, Iris. How are you
It's
doing?
cold for this time of year.
Reach for the trap.
The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different here.
Look closer.
No locust. No phasmid either. But still.
Look closer still.
Yeah, look closer.
Well, the bait worked on something. This doesn't mean it was a real monster. Unless you see one in there. I just see an empty trap.
What?
Yeah, but what if it was a phasmid? What if it ate them and got out?
Right. Anyway, that's for the cryptozoologists to figure out now. We're
Come
not
on, Kim. Where's your whimsy?
We're cops.
Yeah. Alright, well, we will let him know.
So exciting.
So,
Oh, it's past midnight already.
the boardwalk rises to your south. It casts its long shadow over you. Yeah, we started late, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, I think tonight's gonna be another jet lag night.
Oh, I really hope not. I'm kind of tired. Maybe I'll fall asleep. Maybe. Okay,
Not
so...
if I don't fall asleep.
Yeah. Alright, so that... Yeah, that's what I'm here for. There's a door here. Can we open this door? Any chance?
An old door, worn by elements, guards the depot. The wind has blown a sand dune in front of it. The door hasn't been opened in a long while. You see a handle.
What is this thing anyway?
It's military. A service depot of some sort.
Used to service what?
The washerwoman mentioned a depot at the post. She said it was for moving ammo and cargo across the bay. This might be it.
This is a red check. It cannot be retried. It's a very low. So we're going to walk away. Now, we're going to... We just picked up... Oops. We picked up a tool. Oh. Oh. It's a sturdy bottle of beer that tastes like piss. Not that you would know how piss tastes like. Just a guess. The label says it's made in Revachol by Lafayette Potent Brewery. But it gives you +1 to physique, -1 to morale.
Oh, maybe now we can open the.
No.
thing?
I think this is our health.
Oh.
Yeah.
Physique, no. Oh, that's physical.
Yeah.
Attributes.
But we did get a tie or a scarf. +1 shivers, -2 to physical instruments, so not that one. This light springtime scarf smells like men's cologne mixed with cheap laundry detergent. Someone must have left it behind, probably from a date. Wear it if you want to delude yourself that spring has arrived.
Yeah, that's not.
Okay, so we're gonna do a save real quick.
Do you want to stop here since we are?
I want to try to open this door.
Okay.
Even though it's impossible.
Old door, worn
Okay.
by elements. You rattle the handle a bit,
Nope.
then push
Uh-huh.
on the door with all your weight. It does not budge. Not only is it locked, it's also jammed shut.
Oh, the door's shut tight. How can we get in there?
We don't get in there.
What do you mean? We get into like everywhere.
Frankly, you're just going to have to accept the fact that you can't get in through every single door.
No. We've gotten into every door thus far. That's what we do. We open doors. We're cops. That's our perk. Even Everard knew that's a part of our MO.
I'm not gonna accept this. The door could be part of the investigation.
Relax. No one's hiding in there. If we can't open it, others can't either. And thus they can't get in.
He looks at the door with a rueful smile.
At least you can think about opening it, about doors in general. They are, after all, fundamental to your life.
Alright, hold on. So what is that one? God damn it, it cannot be just because they're on the post. Remember that one, right? Or at least why is the name of it does not open? Why? The police, all the doors are supposed to open to you. What will the others? Alright, so okay, so I'm not gonna try it for too long. I just wanna try it. One more time.
An old door, worn by elements. Got you rattle the handle
No.
a bit, then push.
I think sometimes the game also is like when it doesn't want to allow
Yes,
Yeah.
better.
Alright. Load. I'm not gonna do it again. I just don't want to.
you. Yep.
Yeah. I don't want to actually have tried it. It might be. It might be impossible. He
Oh,
does
we
say
should wait
impossible.
until 9 and go to sleep, and then we can end because it's 8 minutes. Only.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. We're gonna run back to.
Because yeah, we should try and sleep too.
Yeah, we're gonna run back to the car at least to tell them that we found the dead body, and then maybe because we have a lot of things to do still. We probably shouldn't sleep because we still have to talk to.
Oh, we want to sleep?
Not yet, because we have to talk to the two women. We found both of their husbands. One of them, not one of them better off than the other. So we should do that tonight. I just gotta get back to town. And then we have to talk to Morel himself. Anyway, we have a free... And then we have to swing karaoke. And we have a free room to come sleep at. So, lots of things to do in town. But I think first and foremost, I want to talk to and say, like, we found another dead body. We're taking the case. It's most likely an accident, etc., etc., etc. And then we can stop there. And then next week we can finish up a lot of things. Because we actually got a lot done today. Though not the main thing that we wanted to do, which was open that fucking ice cream maker.
Inside, you see a set of steering units, a radio microphone, a pull.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Major reported dead body on the Martinez boardwalk.
One moment.
You can hear her shuffling through some papers.
Can you please describe the body? Age, sex, cause of death?
A 95 middle-aged man, height 170-75 cm, dark hair, medium build, looks like he slipped, fell through a hole in the boardwalk and hit his head against the middle bench.
We suspect he might have been inebriated when he fell. There were bottles all around him, and traces of vomit on his shirt.
Any signs of violence?
No, seems like it was an accident.
No field autopsy necessary. What about his belongings? Did you examine his clothes?
He was wearing boots, trousers, and an old leather jacket with a bright blue lining. I found a library card from his pockets.
Any information on the library card?
It's from Central Jamrock Public Library. It belongs to someone named Billy Magine.
Good. You have a lead. Do you and Lieutenant Kitsuragi want to take the case, or should I assign it to someone else?
We're taking the case.
I have assigned the case to Lieutenant Kitsuragi. Please follow up on this library lead to identify the man. We'll send someone to take the body to the morgue. That's all for now. Thank you for reporting in. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Yes, Community Jamrock Public Library.
I'm afraid they're closed. It
Ah,
says here that the library is open from
Yeah,
10
so
a.m.
tomorrow.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
We should try again during business hours.
Anything else, detective?
that's it.
57th, over and out.
In the cabin, you see a set of steps.
That's fine, that's fine, thank you. Alright, so we've reported the dead body. Oh,
Kingdom of Conscience.
oh,
Oh, we finished it.
yeah.
The kingdom
Oh, no, it's a
of
new one.
conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately, and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of the coalition airships hanging there. Ask yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer, no. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth.
God is in his heaven is a thing that they say a lot in Evangelion, right? In All's Well or something like that. Yeah. So bonuses: moralist dialogue options heal +1 to morale. Learning cap for volition raised to 5. Learning cap for logic raised to 5. Okay. Good. So that was the one that we just did because that only took like 2 hours or something. So we very quickly got to it. So we're still waiting for Wastelands of Reality. We can now do Wompty Dumpty Dom Center or the 15th Indo Tribe. Those are the two that we still have. That's later though. Okay. Oh, we still have something in our book. Let's... Okay, call Jamrock for the library, inspect the traps. Alright, so we will... Is the lady still at the...
I'm going to tell the lady her husband is dead.
Yeah, oh, she's not there.
Oh no.
We have to with it. The man from Hamdell... Yeah. Oops. Where is she? Is she inside? Or maybe we can until we look into the Jamrock thing, and then we can figure it out, which is fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to go inside the Whirling in Rags. Ooh, autosave, thank you. We're going to go inside the Whirling in Rags to remind ourselves of the things that we need to do, which is to talk to Morel and then sing. Now there's more people, and there's a thing going on, so we're definitely going to sing. So there's Morel, and there's the wife. So we will save here. Okay. And we will come back to this next week to sing karaoke, to potentially tell the guy that we found a cryptid, the phasmid, and also probably tell a woman that her husband is dead, which I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah, it's not.
That's the one that I'm least looking forward to. And then, so Tuesday, we have decided to play at least one session of Blueprints. If we enjoy it, we will keep going. If not, or if it seems like not an interesting game to stream, we may then go to Layers of Fear, which will definitely be more interesting to stream, because at least we'll be shouting and being scared. On Wednesday, for Dan Plays to his backlog, I don't remember what the heck I'm playing. What am I playing? Up! I'm playing Up on the PS3, most likely.
Like the video game? Not the video game.
Yeah, based on the
TV
movie.
show?
Yeah, based on the movie. Because there's a PS4 / PS5 version that was released recently, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be playing the PS3 version just to make things easier for myself, because I don't actually own the one on PS4, PS5. It's just currently available, and if I end up wanting to finish this game, I don't want to have to buy it on PS5. I'd rather just continue the PS3 version that I do own. And then on Thursday, I'll be continuing the Minish Cap, Legends of the Minish Cap, and then next Sunday we will return to Disco Elysium. So thank you so much for hanging out. Before we go, let's see who is streaming, and I will leave Elle is streaming, and Karumi is streaming, and Vash is streaming. Vash Starwind is streaming. Vash almost never streams. So Elle is currently talking. I don't know if they're playing a game or will be playing a game soon, because their screen is black, except for their avatar. So here's Elle. There's Elle. Oh god, that's loud. Sorry, that was Karumi. Karumi is playing Odin Sphere. There we go. Karumi's playing Odin Sphere. There's Karumi. And finally, Vash is playing Chrono Trigger. Oh, that's a good game. That's a good game. That's what I hear anyway. I haven't played it myself. It's supposed to be a very good game. So here's Vash Starwind. Ooh, misspelled. Playing Chrono Trigger. So there you go. Check every one of those guys out. See ya, Eris. Yeah, go hang out with Elle. Find out what they're playing. Because like I said, right now it's just a black screen. And we will see you on Tuesday for Blueprints.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.